Welcome back to another 2021 Player Outlook presented by RotoHeat.com. This time we're talking Devonta Smith, rookie wide receiver, Philadelphia Eagles. And as always, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We'd appreciate a like, a subscribe, a notification icon. Just smash that so you can stay up to date with everything we got going on. And let's get to it. All right, so 14 analysts look into Devonta Smith. We think he's going to finish somewhere between wide receiver 27 and 34 overall by the season's end. 8 are buying, 4 are holding, 2 are selling. We do think his ADP is going to be higher this time next year as opposed to where it is currently, and we think he's probably going to be a weekly starter this year throughout the season. That being said, we do know of said injuries and things of that nature, so put a little asterisk next to that. We might have to be careful there. Where do you think he's at? Is he a weekly starter for you? Let's keep the conversation going below in the notes, in the comments, and let me know. If you're looking for ADP-wise, though, from a redraft perspective, he's sitting about wide receiver 31 or 73 overall. And then if you're looking on RotoHeat's Superflex ADP, he's sitting around wide receiver 19, so firmly in the wide receiver 2 conversation, and 67 overall. And I don't think the unfortunate thing is the knocks that people are going to have or have had are still going to be there. The size, frame, things like that. But he steps into this offense and was clearly the best wide receiver on the team already as soon as he got there. Jalen Reagor is a very talented former first-round pick that will be able to do more slot work and things like that, which is a better place for him. Then they got Fulgham, who could be the other outside guy, but nobody matches up with Devonta Smith. I mean, he's just the best receiver on this team. He wasn't the Heisman for nothing. This kid is very talented. I think his game script alone will save his value. They are sure to be down early and often, and they're going to have to throw the ball a bunch. So Devonta Smith should pay dividends in this type of situation. He's definitely more of a long-term play, though, than a short-term guy. So you redraft, folks, if you're watching to figure out where you want to draft him, definitely more towards the high-end wide receiver 3 before we start taking him ahead of some of those guys that are firm wide receiver 2s this year. The garbage time will be a big thing for him. Like that, the team is most likely going to be down. They're in the middle of a transition. We're still not entirely sure. You keep hearing the Deshaun Watson rumors. You don't know if Hurts is the guy, if they're going to go try to acquire somebody. I mean, it's just such a weird transition the team's going through with a new coaching staff, new scheme, things like that. The team overall has a ton of talent. I mean, when you look at the NFC East as a whole, injuries were what really hurt this entire division last year. I mean, critical pieces of everybody's team went down last year, and it just made the division really just hard to watch at times and allowed Washington to seize control, and they're just as talented. I mean, they bring in a veteran quarterback, and they're, moving on up as well. So, ultimately, in the end, I would temper expectations. As good as Devonta Smith is, don't expect him to come in and be your wide receiver 1 or potentially even wide receiver 2 in redraft. And in your season-long type thing. So let us know in the comments below how you feel about Devonta Smith. Let's keep the conversation going. We thank you guys as always, and we'll talk to you in the next video.